what we are saying as Asian Americans, not just in Philadelphia, but across the country.
If you are a radical Asian American committed to justice, let me hear you shout. Many of us are here for AAPI National Youth Exchange that we've been doing over the past few days. That's been hosted by Grassroots Asians Rising, VietLead, and Asian Americans United here.
My name is Selena and I go by Ashira.
My name is Michael and I'm also a youth staff at Bernie.
My name is Ryan. I'm I am a program educator / facilitator and I'm a youth.
So we are all from a cultural collective of artists and activists and residents of New York Chinatown called Chinatown Art Brigade. These partnerships with community groups are really important to us because we want to create art that is community-led and is a way to address social change.
We are doing a projection tomorrow night together, as you all know, as a part of the conference, as part of the summit. And we hope that you all will help create what it's going to look like and create the messages that we're going to put on the walls in the evening tomorrow night.
Write messages onto this people's pad, and it would be live projected onto whatever surface that we'll be projecting onto.
And we hope to send a very clear message to ICE, but also to celebrate the resistance of people organizing in communities most directly impacted. And as you know, you're all on the ground doing the organizing work, so you know deportations and detentions have been happening for decades upon decades, even under Obama, right, as deported in chief. But it's hit a crescendo, right, with what's happening in the borders, and we all are really feeling for what's happening. So it's resilience and then resistance, what you all are doing, and uplifting what you all are doing in your own respective communities across the country. To get us sort of thinking before we actually prepare our messages. So one is, what is your direct experience with immigration, like that? Or, for my case, I was born here, but my parents are from Hong Kong and China, right? So whatever your relationship is, you can talk a little bit about that. And then the second question is, what is happening in your own community to fight back?
Well, I don't have any experience with immigration, but like a lot of my friends, like their parents are like getting deported. Like things have like been hard for them.
I moved to America 4.5 years ago. Once I started going to high school, I had counselors who straight up told me that you should probably just leave. Like, you're just taking the resources for other folks. Hey, no, the only reason our folks are like migrating is because of the unstable conditions that America is creating for us back home, right? So it could be economic, it could be political, like all the instability that America is creating and like all the uprooting of our economies is what's causing us to like move and look for better lives for ourselves and like our future generations. So once I got that sort of perspective, I thought, what can I do? So I found drums, started organizing.
And one of the things that we do to fight back against ICE is to have pledge cards. So this is where the people, we go like door to doors and or whenever we do voter registration, we give out these cards and ask people if they would like to sign it. So to show that they are against ICE. And these pledge cards, we send them to their representative in our community, in our city.
Within PrYSM, we have this program called AMOR, which I believe is Alliance, Mobilizing, and Organizing with
our resistance.
Yeah, our resistance. So the whole it centers around giving resources to those who are targeted by ICE or who have or threatened by deportation. So we give them resources such as housing, temporary housing, funding, and translators, and also lawyers.
If everyone wants to direct their attention this way so we can all... How do you say it?
This? I'm all young.
Deportation has got to go. And then the second one, hey, hey, hello. Y'all gonna say U.S. war has got to go. So does anyone remember the first one?
I say youth, you say power. Youth, power. Youth, power. I say people, you say power. People, power. People, power.
I am a leader at DRUM, Daisy's Rising Up and Moving. We are a membership-led organization of over 4,000 South Asian and Indo-Caribbean working class communities across New York City. The country has a long history of ripping families apart, whether it was by creating boarding schools for Native Americans or Japanese internment camps. I have personally been witness to the destructive impact of the raids and deportations that separate our families, but is not limited to the Daisy community.
Es emocionante estar con ustedes porque puedo ver que no somos solamente nosotros los hispanos, los latinos, que tenemos el problema de estar enfrentando al departamento del ICE.
It's really exciting to be here with all of you today, and it's so exciting to be here because it's good to see that we as Latinos are not the only people that are coming up against ICE.
Projecting our voice up here, making sure that hundreds and hundreds of folks in Chinatown and also all the folks passing on 676 are seeing, this is what we are saying as Asian Americans, not just in Philadelphia, but across the country. That's why it was important for us to do this with all of y'all today.
The fight against immigration injustice is going local. And this is what that looks like. It means that in every single one of our cities, we can make a difference. It means that we establish sanctuary cities at the municipal level to cut off information sharing with ICE